Hello. What makes us human? Is it skin? Is it sentience? Is it a purpose? Something we may never know. Let's find out in this video. What truly makes something human? So far in our Homeless Challenge series, we've seen regular humans, a DJ, a gambling addict, and a vampire. And now, for the first time ever, a robot. Searching for a purpose. You may be thinking, but Miss Blast, robots can't be made from the start of the game. And you would be correct. Let me give you a little exposition. That's a big word for Elmo. Meet inventor Crunch. He wishes to travel to the future to create robots. Fortunately for me, I have Into the Future installed. And away he goes, into the future! Ignoring all the Into the Future starter opportunities. This isn't that kind of video, maybe another day. He heads immediately to the robot shop to begin learning how to make robots, where he spends many days and weeks learning how to build nanites and trait chips, even buying a few. Woo, SimCity 2013, I liked that game. I don't care what other people said. Soon, he begins befriending robots and inviting them to live with him, tuning them up, keeping them safe, and making his own robots, and then finally creating his own robot. A son, Crunch Jr. It's time to head back to the present and begin their life. And then the game crashes. What a waste. I was so sad for these robots. And something big had happened in my show. Double sad. So when I returned the next day, all I did was the same stuff. Except I returned to the present without the robots, built on my own, all in the present. All of these robots have different personalities, and some even have jobs. But now, we have reached our protagonist robot, Crunch Jr. Crunch with a 0. This was all the result of a 2-day, 8-hour Sims-free binge, and it was so much fun playing with these robots, and it would be a waste for you not to see a full prequel series. So look out for that soon. Okay, we can begin now. Welcome if you cut ahead. No spoilers for you. This is Crunch Jr., a state-of-the-art future tech robot, complete with a hollow phone. He's solar-powered, no nasty plugs here. And best of all, he is sentient. He has other traits, friendly function, limitless learning, and office drone so he can get a job, but it didn't fit that weird sales pitch I was doing. My plan is basically have Crunch Jr. do stuff until he gets an aspiration I like. So let's see where that takes us. To the park! Immediately after like 5 minutes of playing chess, he wants the aspiration, perfect body, perfect mind. Max out logic and body skill. That wouldn't be hard for a robot. He can't get tired, and I imagine robots are pretty skilled at chess. Getting a robot both ripped and smart? Not exactly human behavior though, is it? Boring. What's next? I am a human. And I like fishing minigames. It's what connects us as humans. Our love for gacha. I'm gonna have Crunch Jr. fish and wait and see what happens. Okay, after several in-game hours, Crunch has caught many fish, Mostly piranhas. What the hell's in the water here? Leveled up many times in fishing. But does not have any interest in pursuing fishing as his purpose in life. Probably for the best, we don't have anywhere to display the fish. Do a fishing video myself then. What else connects us as humans? Well, other than the Jurassic Park movies, we're human. We love dinosaurs. They'll keep making those movies. I suppose it would be jobs. Capitalism. A job may tick off enough things like skills or friendships and relationships to make his little robot brain think of a purpose for himself. Let's go to the army base. Get some robots in the army. Damn robots stealing our jobs. Right, now that he is a latrine cleaner, let's do some other stuff till it's time to go to work. Ooh, what's this? Not one, but 2 lifetime aspirations. Jack of all trades. Reach level 5 in 3 different careers? Interesting. But then he's just working. What's this other one? International super spy. Robot spies. Again, just sort of working. They are fun, but they are not what I'm looking for. Do we really have free will? Finally, it is time to work. Wait, was that Maidbot? How did Maidbot get a job in the military? She doesn't have the office drone chip. I wonder what rank she is. I never found out. I completely forgot she was in the military after that. No promotion on our first day. I have Showtime installed. Maybe Crunch Jr. will want one of those aspirations, like become an acrobat. Let's check out the show. We really be doing stuff in this video, but that's what being a human is all about. Crunch went to give a health seminar at the hospital to humans about human health to humans. Healthy humans. Humans were satisfied about hearing a robot lecture them on the importance of being healthy humans. I'm not sure if it's because he's a robot or that he has just no aspiration, but he just never gets wants. It's making me question how often Sims get wants. He gets a lot of opportunities though, that's good. I'd get a funky robot to run all my errands too, just like the Sims around town. Being a robot apparently means you don't need skills or connections to get promotions. You just need to keep your robot efficiency up and you'll be fine. Which is great because Crunch Jr. is now a mess hall server. He made friends with his boss and embraced the most human thing of all. Human connection to one another. And he craves it. Was I doing this until he got the super popular aspiration because it is what the Crunch we had lost had? Maybe. Who is to say? Do we really have free will? Who knows? I actually went away to think about it for a while, but it's my video, and I've decided, yes, we did want it because of the Crunch we lost. I'm an expert in making friends. In The Sims. I've done a whole video on it. And Crunch Dover King in SkySim had a lot of friends and was very popular. So I have a few tricks up my sleeve. First of all, let's get everyone's attention in this quiet, peaceful library. I don't know if that helped, but it sure was fun. Let's dumpster dive to get some stuff to sell. Perhaps the guitar playing did help, as Crunch Jr. has now a party invite. Parties are great. You want to go to as many as possible, as friendships increase with all people, regardless if you spoke to them. When Sims play guitar, other Sims gather around to watch and enjoy it, and it counts as social interaction, and Sims can gain friends quickly and gain skill. Twofers! It worked at the party, but it's not really working at the library. Sims are desperately trying to focus on their reading, but I'll keep trying. Sims are here, and they will enjoy Crunch Jr.'s performance. We never really got to know the robots at home. Crunch Jr. was out of there before he even got to know anybody. The family Plumbops were Maidbot, who primarily was for cooking and cleaning, but apparently works at the military base. Friendbot, who was for entertainment and friendship. And Workerbot, who does what she says on the tin. She works. I spent all that time making friends with Workerbot and Maidbot at the library. But family Plumbots do not count to the friendship counter of the aspiration. It was nice getting to know them, but sorry Friendbot, we'll not bother with you. They did invite us to a party though. We can go back to Inventor Crunch's house because this isn't a serious homeless challenge and they're not really in the family. They just are family. Ooh, let's jam together, Friendbot. We sound good. Let's start a band. The Robots. Good name. I will never figure out bands. Now that winter has set in, we can no longer fish. So we need to find something else to do to pass the time. Crunch Jr. doesn't need to sleep, which is fine, but it means I just have to have something for him to do, or he'll do something that he wants to do, which for robots appears to be jumping in the pool. They never did that in the game we lost. I'm really confused. The Winterfest is a fun distraction. Snowboarding and ice skating. Fun human activities. And there's always people to talk to at the park. Sims keep dying of old age. I don't want to be friends with old people. I can't deal with the heartbreak. But everywhere we go, there just seems to be old people. I don't even think I've seen any kids or teens. One of the rewards from the charisma skill is a reward where friendships no longer decay. We wouldn't have it yet. So most days, if we're not making new friends, we are making sure everyone is still our friend, because Sims are very fickle. Oh boy, winter is long. Oh well, back to the daily grind, Crunch Jr. Oh! Crunch Jr.'s natural problem-solving skills and athletic accomplishments have gotten him recommended to the police chief for a career in crime fighting! Oh my god! The chief has offered him the job, Lieutenant. I'm British, so it's pronounced differently, thank you. Job level 5. Should Crunch Jr. leave his current position? He did briefly want to be a international super spy, as we all remember. Let's do it! Let's be RoboCop! New job! It's Wednesday, my dude, and tomorrow is Snowflake Day, so nobody has work. So it's time to loiter around until it's time for work. There's been a lot more loitering than a usual video, but we did unlock the charisma skill, not the one we were looking for. Crunch Jr. knows so many people that we get a boost in friendship whenever we meet someone new. That will help with our quest to have so many friends. Look how fast we're becoming friends with this lady in the library. Still not time for work, but at least we got invited to a feast party. But by yet another old person. Swimwear? The more parties the better, I guess. Who built this snowman Grim Reaper directly outside this old lady's house? Finally, it's our first day as RoboCop. Our partner is a vampire. If that isn't a wacky sitcom, I don't know what is. Stop getting more aspirations. As far as I'm aware, you can only have one. That is what it means to be human. Only one track in life. If you get it wrong, too bad. After one day, we have become best friends with our vampire police partner. This sitcom it's budding. But no promotion. They're already using Crunch Jr. for their errands they don't want to do. Teach a negotiation class, sure. It's a bit like that bit at the start of Detroit Become Human. Send in a robot, sure. Twinbrook, become Sim. And they want him to read this book about donuts. Sounds good, I love donuts. And another old lady has invited me to a party. I've gotta go to this party, but I really need to start making friends with more vampires. They won't die tragically of old age anytime soon. I'll be there soon, I'm just teaching negotiation skills. Not enough room to build an igloo? That's so sad. Oh, it appears we own a vehicle now. The police cruiser. Get out of the way, I got a party to get to. This poor kid is trying to sleep, but the party is in here right now. Crunch Jr. is really succeeding in being a human, invading personal privacy. Spot on. So far, we have 10 friends, about halfway to completing the aspiration. We've changed careers from the military to the police, and we're very successful in skills and stuff. I wonder what would have happened if we'd stuck with the military. At least we have a car with the police. I'd say we're probably about halfway through now. I don't know. I never plan anything. Let me take a brief break to show you these weird basements that I saw in the last 2 houses we went to. I think this one is the Caster household. It was the house where the kid was trying to sleep, but we were having a party. It's just a massive room with weird carpets and spaced out furniture. Looks like a Sims 4 basement. Teehee. This one, I'm not sure whose house it is, but it was another party, obviously. And here it is. I don't really have words. It's just like a big kitchen, like cooking show style, and a public toilet over here, and then like a weird shady office. Like, what is this? God, I love the Twinbrook neighborhood. Best neighborhood. I've been playing this playthrough of The Sims 3 for about 16 hours now, according to my editing software. And I'm still not done. I roughly know how I want to end this, however, it will take some planning and some effort from Crunch Jr. And from you, viewer. Keep watching, and maybe even like the video if you like it. I'm not gonna force you. Let's see where this is all going then. For my idea to come to fruition, Crunch Jr. needs some different trait chips. We could go back to the inventor's house and get him to make us one, or even give us some, or even make it at his house. But Crunch Jr. is out on his own right now, standing on his own 2 feet, like a man. And the other part is simply taking too long. Crunch Jr. never gets wants. I need those points, man. I need those points. So whilst we wait for the points, I'm placing down the robot shop from the future. Right between these houses looks good. Not weird at all. When I was in the future, robots ran the shop, but I'm not sure anyone works here. But that's okay. The robot still has the robot building station and charging stations, so we can use the facilities here regardless if they have staff or not. Oh, never mind. Someone is here now. I had just placed it down. I just didn't give them enough time to get to work. She's not selling anything I need. We'll come back later. Leaving. Making friends at the park. Inventor Crunch is here. Hello, father. At least the snow has all melted away, because it is finally spring, so we can now fish again. Fishing feels slightly more productive than running around town. We have been catching bugs from time to time and donating them to the science lab, but they aren't interested in fish. Oh, Crunch Jr. got a promotion! We must now decide if he wants to go down the forensic track route or become a special agent. Obviously special agent, he wanted to be an international super spy earlier. We can at least pretend that we gave him that aspiration. I think our vampire police partner is a special agent too. She's wearing a weird secret agent jumpsuit. Very cool. Robot spy, vampire spy, do do do. If you can think of a better title for this buddy cop show, please let me know in the comments. I got nothing. Look at this cool robot at the robot store. It looks like Evil 1. Get in the robot, Shinji. Too bad this is a solo robo challenge, or I would have bought him. I'm not saying I'm bored of Crunch Jr. He's sort of just doing activities. I'm just thinking perhaps robots aren't meant to be solo. They're meant to be with other Sims, helping them in their day-to-day lives, not out on their own. Perhaps it is time to find Crunch Jr. someone to spend his life with. If it wasn't obvious, I'm trying to gain enough points to buy the My Best Friend reward trait. Although I hate those robots, the idea of two robots falling in love and possibly adopting a child together is really funny to me, and I only do stuff if I think it's funny. Robots cannot legally marry without the proper documentation. The capacity to love trait. Which is why we place down the robot shop. I check out her stock from time to time. But something I learned from my time in the future, unless you buy up a considerable amount of stock, their stock will always be the same. We don't have the funds to do that, but at least the robot building station gets skill up, which we'll need for the chip, and provides some wants, like tuning up robots. So it's a win-win. Making friends like we always have will help too. Just ticking off the aspiration will get us a lot of points for My Best Friend. So basically, we're carrying on as normal, but as a montage. We need scrap metal for our future robot wife. Let's get some. Why can't we kiss the kissing booth attendant? Is it because he doesn't have the capacity to love chip? Discrimination! Abducted by aliens? What a turn of events. Nothing will happen, but it's interesting. Crunch Jr. was having a great time at this party, dancing, looking at the weird house, when all of a sudden, betrayal. An affair was happening on the balcony upstairs of the party, and Crunch Jr. was devastated. We lost some friends, but we can gain them back. But not from those two. Crunch Jr. will be forever faithful to his future partner. Another career change. This time, Crunch Jr.'s athleticism out on the beat has attracted the eyes of a local scouting agent for a local pro sports franchise. That and he was at a game the other day. He was fresh in their minds. They are offering him a spot on the team as team captain. Wowzers. Maybe we should have selected the jack of all trades aspiration. Those felt like foreshadowing. Very weird. You'd think having a robot on the team would be an advantage. But at their first game a few days later, they lost. I assume the football game? Just because of the ball. They lost 3 goals to 11 goals. They got destroyed. At least the police let him keep the squad car. We are so close to achieving our goal. Crunch Jr. has more than enough points to get the My Best Friend trait. But the trait chip is proving tricky. The present robot shop never sells the trait chip, and the materials we need to make it are not easy to find. The future isn't proving much better. Let's look up a few sneaky lottery numbers whilst we're here though. Crunch's future partner needs somewhere nice to live. Because we are so close to the end of the goal, Crunch Jr. has moved back in with the inventor and the other robots. This is because I thought Inventor Crunch had the capacity to love Trait Chip. But he doesn't anymore. He's got nothing in his inventory. Now we have multiple Sims looking for this Trait Chip. Inventor Crunch and his fortune paid off, and MaidBot was able to keep buying stuff from the robot shop until she had the necessary components for Crunch Jr. to make the Trait Chip. All that was left was to equip it and purchase the reward trait. Crunch Jr.'s wife is here. Ugly as always. Gale! Oh, that ticked off his aspiration. 20 friends. Just need a place to live, using that lottery money. Oh, we don't have enough. Just another quick trip to the future and... Crunch and Gale's new home. For whatever reason, I really like the Into the Future homes. I don't know, I just find them really cool. Maybe I'll build one in The Sims 4. And their first child, sort of. I think his name is a Sony pun. His name's Sormy, but I keep reading his name as Sorry, and I'm like, don't be sorry. Wedding bells are ringing. Gale and Crunch Jr. are getting married. Let's invite the whole family and some of the friends we made along the way. What a happy ending. Crunch went from nothing, no purpose, no friends, no jobs, no money, just himself and the dream of humanity. And now look at him. A wife, a robot, a home, so many friends, wealth, and so many jobs. Has he become human? Possibly. You decide in the comments. He doesn't have a human child yet, but that's for another video. My parents are robots. Whew, that was a long one. Well done if you made it to the end. I felt really bad about how long it had been since I made a video last. My real life got very busy, so I decided to treat y'all to a longer video. This was accidentally my birthday video. Surprise! It's my birthday. I love doing homeless challenges, especially on my birthday. It's how I started doing Sims 3 videos on this channel. On my birthday! This one was a lot of fun. The build up to getting Crunch Jr. all the way up to Crunch Jr. getting a wife and a home. Took a while, but it was worth it. And I hope it was worth it for you. Subscribe so you won't miss out on any videos which hopefully won't take as long as this one did. Maybe I'll do some silly short videos, or maybe we'll get long again with some 50-day challenges. Who knows what the future holds? But for now, it is my birthday, and I want to eat birthday cake! Goodbye!